Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can...
Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Costa Curta. Here's Cannavaro. Van Dijk. Maldini. And it's Bellingham. Xabi Alonso gets a foot in here. And that has not gone well. And they're back on the ball again. Takes the shot! It's hit the upright. He's missed, but not by that far.
Bale, just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
Palmer receives it in a good position here. Costa Curta clears. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Nicely shaped ball, and that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears here. He whips it across. And the shot! There it is! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a lovely pass. Saint-Maximin goes for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Hops for safety. Bernardo Silva. Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too. He's having a go! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And the pass is intercepted, and it's been played through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cannavaro. No way through. Now it's Palmer. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found a way through. Bit too much weight on the pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, that's well spotted. Great vision. Mbappe! Mbappe!
There will be
Off the post.
added time.
And he's there to get it away. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And a quick
What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Chelsea have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 97, San Maximin.
Here we go again then.
Him is number
Well, it's been
10,
tight, Peter, but
David
I'm
Villa.
expecting things to
Substitution in
open up
progress.
now and we get some free-flowing football.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Chelsea do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bale is wide and looking to get onto this. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Real chance! Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Palmer. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. David Villa. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well,
And he's had a hit! Nuno Mendes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And it's been played through, and he's managed to get free. Well, they've got it again. David Villa. He's going for goal! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Villa cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
And that's gone loose. He is through here! That is great defending, so alert.
Algeria really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Out towards the flank. Oh, good-looking ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's got away. It's Bale! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And we're done. Chelsea have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides
Hello,
get ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome to
This
today's
is football
match.
at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, one of the more elite midfielders to emerge out of the English game, Peter, is Jack Grealish. As someone said, he has that likeable arrogance about him. He knows he's a good player, and he keeps on delivering, making sure he has the ball as much as possible.
Schneider! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Looking for options for movement. Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is good alertness. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Chelsea have reclaimed it. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. And this is Neymar. Shapes to shoot! Danger averted for now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Looking for the run. Oh, important interception. Still goalless. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Khan. Schneider. Almost half an hour in now. Neymar. He has and a shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. It's roll! In for the pieces! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Guardiola goes short. Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Zanetti. And now they can spring out of defence. He's had it taken off him. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Khan. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Caught offside that time.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Added time.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Taken back almost at once. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Neymar. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bebeto. Now it's Grealish. Grealish. Ah, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And they've been given a corner.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 70.
So, third corner of the game.
Raul. Number 20. Bebeto. Number 19. Grealish. Number 14.
Up he goes!
Coming on the field.
Decent attempt,
Number
but
13,
not quite good enough.
Darwin Núñez. Number 23. Serginho. Number
Morocco
22,
get their fourth
Park
corner.
Ji-sung. Number 27. Silvestre. Substitution in progress.
It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! And finally he has breathed life into the game! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Morocco have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of...
And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Serginho picks it up out wide. Oh, smashing header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, look, urgency has spread through the team, and we're seeing a really coherent reaction.
That'll be a throw-in. Schneider. Now it's Villa. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
David Villa.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for a runner. And that has been clubbed away. Here's Petilla.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Vinicius Junior. Belletti. All the way back. And it's Serginho. Oh, there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. He won't be happy with that one. Pass somewhat off target. Spread neatly. Oh, what a climb! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested
Security
interest.
staff for each block. Please report
How do you
to
look
the
back
start.
on the... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody, and
stadium,
welcome
and the
to
players on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Luis Suarez. Real chance!